Wwe2k, a developer for my favorite game, Wwe2k19. We're going to discuss what we want to see added to the game, who we'd like to see come in, and what changes need to be made. One thing my friend and I can both agree on is adding their voices. Last year's game, we were reading for days and days doing promos. They did the promos good, but what's the point of them if we had to read? You know, if we want to read, we get a book. So 2K19 has to be like UFC 3. Realism, realistic, and for the fans. 2K19 needs to be that, because 2K18 started off as a beta. A broken beta. When you did universe mode, it was broken. Blue screen, did everything you wanted to. But now for 2K19, and if 2K sees this, I really want them to hear me out. You need to fix universe mode and make it prestigious right from the start. You need to make it more for the fans and get the wrestlers' voices, male and female, and managers, and everything else. Me as a wrestling fan wants a realistic game. It comes out October, probably the same time again, 27th or 13th. Same time it'll be October. Now, what we need, more classic WWE and recent WWE, I'm talking about the big time, not NXT, arenas, like all the WrestleManias, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. Old ones would be great. Tuesday in Texas would be amazing to see in the game. One of my favorite little events that today's fans wouldn't know about. Or Maple Leaf Wrestling, or Wrestling at Madison Square Garden, Live at Boston Garden, King of the Ring. All these events need to be added because there's not enough arenas from the WWE. I'd like to see more ECW arenas from the past. Now, I'm not talking about ECW WWE, I'm talking about the legendary ECW. One of my friends I can agree with, more match types. More match types in this one. Like for myself, the Women's Royal Rumble needs to be in this game. You cannot skip it, 2K. It needs to be there. Like the Money in the Bank should have been last year. We're still searching how to do women's matches. We need the game to have more managers, more Wrestle Legends, and we'll get to those in a minute. Showcase mode, to create a pay-per-view. So first off, since I listed them all, is to create a pay-per-view. I think the last time was when THQ was running the game. It made the game fun because we can create our own little pay-per-views any which way. We didn't have that last year. We were promised it 2 years in a row. We're still searching for it. We went through the jungle and everything. Missing, it's one of my friend's favorite things. He loves about that. Why UFC is so delightful and excellent, because we were able to create our own pay-per-views. It's one of the biggest misses from last year. Another thing, managers. Oh my god, I can list about 40 managers they missed in this game. I'll list them off if I have to, but 2K, you really script managers. You remember Paul Ellering, Ted DiBiase, Stephanie, Ric Flair, Paul Heyman, who doesn't even talk for Leicester, Lana, who should be a wrestler this year. You forgot Maurice. Maurice was there. You remembered, I think that was about it. Manager-wise, there's not many. Or Vince. You're missing. I can name like 5 off the top of my head. You're missing like the manager Sharon Martel, Miss Elizabeth. You're missing
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. He managed a lot of people. Not there. You're missing J.J. Dillon, Jim Cornette. You're missing Michael PSH, who managed the Hardy Boys. Terry Reynolds, who managed Goldust. Chyna's missing. Hell, I'll be happy this year. If she's not playable, but she gets to be a manager for DX, I'll be the happiest person in the world. I do want her as a wrestler too. The Slick, Freddie Blassie, Mr. Fuji. Yeah, there's almost every manager you need. Be perfect. Legend-wise, we would like to see guys like Tommy Dreamer make an appearance again. We would like to see Brian Pillman come back to the game. Why he wasn't in last year, we don't know.
Arn Anderson.
Thank you.
Skipped again.
Dudley's.
Yep.
Sabu won't do it. He hates WWE, but we'd like to see him. The Sandman, who can't wrestle with the life of him, but knocked the bananas out of people. For females, I just named 6. I'll continue with males. Marginetti would be nice, so we can team with Shawn Michaels, just not with Triple H all the time, because Michaels did have other partners. Hulk Hogan, the Real American, the Legion of Doom. Because of Brian Saxton, Police 2K, One Man Gang, Adam. So we don't have to see him calling everybody the One Man Gang. Another one I'd like to see in the game again, tag team wise, this was one of my favorites as a kid, the Midnight Express. I don't care which version you get them, we get it with them, but I'd like to see them in the game. Owen Hart, I'd like to see in the game. That's a heart pick, hence the word heart. I'd like to see, this is one of them, I really don't think we'll see them, but this is a tag team that I grew up loving as a kid, the Russo brothers, hence Jimmy Hart. Females, China, the Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, Way Cool, Vicky Guerrero even if you wanted to. Sable, Miss Lesnar, Tori Wilson, Kelly Kelly. Oh, Hurricane I forgot. Sorry, I forgot the Hamburglar.
Rey Mysterio.
I hope he's in the game. I don't know what the deal was with when he came back for the Royal Rumble. I don't know if he was just one night. I don't know if he's signed yet. We don't know. Media outlets like Macho T state that he hasn't. But you know, like the Hardys last year, we didn't even know they signed, and they gave us all goosebumps when they came back. One thing we do need for creative, not a creative wrestler, but creative team, Evolution's theme song, and more of the team's entrances. It's kind of weird seeing the Nation of Domination coming out with Triple H's water bottle when they had the fist pump, or D-Generation X not coming out together. Like, you guys, that needs to change. More spots for creative wrestlers, so we have to lead everybody, so it makes more sense. I would like to see 300 spots for creative wrestler. And then separately, if you want to fix the guitars of the guys in the game, that's a whole different spot. Or if there's creative ring or arena, that's a different spot. That's when you got to work on 2K. DLC this year. Yes, we know DLC is coming out. We know you guys will forget the moveset pack. Delete it. Make it obsolete. Plug Matt Hardy there for a second because I like him dearly. We know the Dudleys, Ivory, Goldberg, and who else ever is going to join. They'll probably be DLC. I don't mind an NXT pack. I mean, we'll get Shayna Baszler that way. Maybe Rousey that way. Okay, so my first pack, the Hall of Fame pack. All we know is the 3. NXT. Kairi Sane, Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville,
Andrea St. Elmos.
Thank you. And there's Sarah Logan. There's one pack, or there's 2 packs. The third pack, Legend pack. Who would have seen that one? Well, Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Ted DiBiase and Ernar Shyster would be nice to see. Barry Windham, Tully Blanchard. And from WCW, one of my favorites when I was a kid, Dean Malenko. The Iceman would be awesome in the game. There's already 3 packs you could do. A woman's pack. I'd like to see a nice woman's pack. You could do one with, let's just say you want to do, let's say Ronda Rousey with
China
with Michelle McCool and Layla, who we haven't seen in the game. I mean, they're not enough for me. Kelly. Another pack I'd like to see, an ECW pack. Tommy Dreamer, The Sandman,
Rob Van Dam. Who else is there?
Sabu won't do it. He doesn't like WWE.
Jerry Lynn.
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk would be good.
There's the 5. Look at that. We've already done 4 DLC packs that you could do. For a 5th one, WCW. That was another company I love watching. That's easy to do. WCW has so many great legends. Well, not Luger. He's out again. Pillman probably be one. Arn Anderson to come back in the game. I'm trying to think who else I'd like to see legend-wise from WCW. Whoever. Oh, Juicy Thunder Liger. I think I said that wrong. I apologize if he sees the video and I butchered his name. Apology. Maybe some more NWO members. I can't think of anything top of my head. Maybe Steiner, if he can stop hating WWE, him and his brother. Maybe we can see another WCW. Maybe, oh shoot, Dustin Rhodes, have him back in the game. And one thing, I think I can speak for you also, no more triple, double, 6 of them of the same superstar. We don't need it. You could put more in the game based on that.
Yeah, we don't need that in this year's game.
No. You want us back, and for the collector's edition, you see the Dudley Boys are in the Hall of Fame. They are the greatest tag team in professional wrestling. They've won every title. I'd like to see an autograph from them and maybe a figure, not a toy. I don't want to see another toy they can get at Target in the States for nothing.
Yeah.
I would like to see the Finn Balor figure of the Dudleys.
Yeah.
What else can I say about the game? Soundtrack.
Soundtrack has to be better. It has to be more songs on the soundtrack.
There has to be more songs and not long songs. And Wayne Johnson, we love you dearly. You're one of our favorites. You're a great actor. Don't do the soundtrack again. Please. Let's get maybe John Cena doing it again. We're to say that. Because Cena put out some good music. You only had 6 songs and they got repetitive. Very, very, very bad. We've tackled that. We've tackled the game. I mean, this year's 2K19. Again, it's October. And if you need to push the game back to make it perfect, do it. We want a delightful, perfect game. We don't want another gong show like the last year's.
No, that's for sure.
I still play it. I still have last year's. Universe mode. What can we talk about there? As I said, the big one is, like I said, when I listed everything off, was, and this is what I'll say, was reading. I don't want to be reading a promo. It's pathetic. It is not 1997 anymore. I want to hear them talk. I want you guys, 2K, to do a UFC style WWE game. Besides the stamina. I don't want the stamina because that just drives me up the wall. That's about it for the game. But since we're on wrestling, we're going to give you some of our favorite matches. I think that will be something to be granted.
Oh, the career mode.
Oh yeah. So sorry. What's career mode from last year? Career mode. I can let my friend talk about this because the way he puts it will crack you all up. And like Dr. Cole said, he's going to talk about career mode. I'm going to now go quiet.
Yeah, WWE, if you guys are going to do career mode, please stop with this MMO crap with the wrestling game. Guys, this is not Lord of the Rings. We're not getting Frodo and Gandalf and those guys to help us out find stuff along the locker rooms. That's just ridiculous. You're a wrestling game, guys. Stick to being a wrestling game. Please stop playing like you're trying to be an MMO role-playing game when you're not. You're a wrestling game. Focus more on the wrestling. Let the career mode be more story-driven. Just different things like that, guys. No need to make it like an MMO. Focus more on the wrestling part of it and make it a lot better. Then you get more of us guys playing the career mode when you guys release the game this year, so definitely.
What else would you like to see? Just in the game general, what would you like to see come in?
More match types, 100%. They gotta have the casket match, Buried Alive, Inferno, mixed tag would be cool to see. Women's Royal Rumble, Women's Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, Women's Money in the Bank. Just different things like that you guys completely skipped last year. With what you gave us for moves or for matches was just pathetic. I could do a better game myself, and I don't even make video games.
Okay, well, why don't? Okay, since we're done wrestling, Dr. Cole said that he loves Shadow of War.
The Shadow of War is great. It's a great MMO because it is an MMO, right? It's Lord of the Rings is an MMO game. WWE 2K18 is not, and they gotta stop pretending that they are. They have to step away from that and focus more on the wrestling aspect of the video game. If they want a good example of a fighting game that's really well done, it's UFC 3. Good graphics, gameplay is great, it's realistic. I mean, we're 2018 and we're still getting crowds that look like they're in PS2. 2K, you really gotta up your game, man. Last 4 games in a row, this is pathetic. We get graphics that's like PS2 graphics when we should be getting PlayStation 4 style graphics on a video game. You guys really need to up your game. Definitely more wrestlers, more legends, more arena. Put the new arenas in. Don't focus so much on the NXT. Focus more on the WWE pay-per-views that are going on this year, such as Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, all the big ones that you guys completely skipped over last year. Definitely put those back in the game this year, because I don't know what you guys are doing anymore with your wrestling games.
Oh, literally like that. Even add more classic WWE events that him and I grew up on. Like, I mean, I said Tuesday in Texas, King of the Ring, Rock Bottom. That's about it. Now, like I said, we can do our favorite matches, give people a little taste of what we like in the wrestling world to watch, or we can... We'll talk more about games. We're done with the wrestling, so he said something, and you can tackle. It sounds like Dr. Cool. I mean, really cool name. He likes MMO games, like Shadow War.
We like them too. We're not knocking them. We're just knocking them
away from wrestling.
Away from the wrestling world. It should not be in the wrestling world.
Or if it is, if they are going to do MMO games, you'll give me this one. Make us unlock other wrestlers. Make us unlock more wrestling stuff. Yeah. But MMO games, they're good. There's a lot of great of them out there. They're separate from wrestling, but 2K thought they'd be cool to represent too.
Yeah, the wrestling games definitely have to get away from doing that stuff.
Or, like I said, continue it and make it more like we're unlocking wrestlers.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What else did they mess up on there?
Too much.
They created wrestlers is complete disaster in that game. The fact that your buddy has to log into your system in order for you to play your created characters, guys, you guys really have to stop doing that with your wrestling games. It's just ridiculous.
Most people wait. Like he's saying, it's we're not kids. I can understand if you're playing with a cousin who's a kid, or that makes sense. But when it's 2 adults playing, take it off, or tell us how to take it off at least. If you're gonna keep it on, let us know how to relinquish it when we're teaming together, so we can play our created characters. Continue.
Yeah, definitely that for sure. And the promos. You guys have enough time to do voice commentary with all the people who do the commentating in the game, Michael Cole and whoever else does it. You got all the time in the world to do that. You guys have to find like 5 or 10 minutes or even 20 to pull these wrestlers aside and get them to say off a couple lines on a sheet of paper. How hard is that, 2K, to do that? Have people read off a piece of paper to put their actual voices in the game, which is what we want. We don't want to be reading a promo for 20 minutes. We would rather have the voiceover for the actual wrestler. Same with the person interviewing you. We don't want to read what she's saying. Just do a voiceover. Pick up a piece of paper, get her to write down some lines that you want her to say in the video game, and put that in the game, guys.
Amen.
This is 2018. We're not back when THQ was making the wrestling games. We're better than that. We deserve a good wrestling game. We don't need, like, what we got last year was complete garbage. We need something better than that. We need
a real game.
Something exactly like what UFC 3 was.
We'll just have to wait and see. So, as I said, this is the review, basic review of 2K8, kind of a review of 2K18, but also this was one on 2K19. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. That's our review for wrestling. We're going to talk about a game called A Way Out, which is really intriguing, guys. It's coming out, I think, on the 23rd of March. It's definitely a game I'm looking forward to. I know my buddy is looking forward to it. The cool thing about this game is you only need one disc. Excuse me. So you only need one disc. Your buddy doesn't have to buy the second disc. You buy one disc, you invite your friend to play the game, and he can play that game as long as he wants. It's in his system. He doesn't have to ever have the disc. You can just send him the invite, and you're playing the game together. Which is what I think more companies should do, is what EA's taking a chance with doing with A Way Out, which looks incredibly good, that you and your buddy can work together to try and figure out the levels and beat it together. It's one of the coolest co-op games I've ever seen done. I'm really looking forward to how it plays out, and it's definitely going to be a cool thing to play for sure, that you only need one disc and your buddy can just play it. He doesn't ever have to have the disc, or he doesn't have to purchase anything. He can just play it for free, which is really cool. So it's definitely a good thing that what A Way Out is doing. I also like what Sony is doing for God of War with doing away with the season pass. More companies have to do away with the season pass. Unfortunately for my buddy with Call of Duty, he got burned on that one. Call of Duty, you have to have the season pass. If you don't have the season pass, you can't play the game with your friend unless he has the season pass, because now the new maps are all built into one, and nobody can play it.
Basically, people who have Call of Duty were like me, and got for Christmas. The season pass is $70 basically in stores. $70 goddamn dollars to get it, and it burned me, and I couldn't play with my friend. I was burned, and it took me away from the game. It's not just that burned us. I was always kicked out for stupid reasons. We didn't know why. We got kicked out together at one point. It's a good game. I'm knocking it now because I got burned. I had to trade it. I gave it up. Another season, like my friend said, we're pleading with the game companies. Get rid of the season pass, please. I don't want my friend ever to get. Let's say a game I have and he gets burned because of the season pass. I don't want to get burned again. He'll continue.
Yeah, so for like Call of Duty, that's a big thing with them. Unfortunately, it ruined the game for a lot of people. If you don't have season pass, you cannot continue on your game or play together with a friend. Also, Call of Duty's got to step away from doing the what is it there, where you need the points to buy stuff, the microtransactions in game in order to get better stuff. I would really prefer if companies did away with that too. You're already spending enough money as it is on the game. The fact that you got to go out and spend extra money to get epic gear and different things that you wouldn't normally get throughout the game is a little bit ridiculous in this day and age, and you should definitely that should be free. Same with season pass and the maps. God of War is doing it right when they come out on my birthday on April 20th. They're definitely doing it right when with their game, there's no season pass, which is the way most games should be working now, because games are like $80 to $90,
and then plus another
$30 or $60, however much a season pass is. It would really be better if you guys stopped with the season passes, especially with WWE, guys. Sporting games especially, you guys really have to stop with the season pass. You're a sports game, no need to throw in a season pass. Just give everybody the content for free through updates like what EA does with UFC. Different updates all the time will update your game, making it completely up to date. EA does that with football, with hockey,
all their games,
with every game that they've ever made. So 2K, you gotta at least try to throw in the updates. It would be a really cool way for you to bring in new wrestlers and surprise the fans with different things for the games.
What else? You continue on?
What else? Other games is there coming out that you like? That would be good. There's Spider-Man. Spider-Man definitely looked pretty good.
We don't know much about it. We were still waiting on a release date 2 years in a row, but we'll find hopefully out.
Death Stranding looked good, but we'll probably see more of Death Stranding at E3.
Same with Spidey.
Same with Spider-Man. Red Dead Redemption 2 looks amazing, but we'll probably see more at E3. That's coming out in October. Last of Us 2 looks amazing, but apparently it's only 60% of the way completed. So the chances we see that game this year are pretty slim.
We're pretty sure soon on 2019 we'll probably see it.
We'll probably see it next year, but we could see something from it at E3 possibly.
I think that's it.
What else do we have on our list? I think that was it.
That was it. So it was the end. Well, like we said, if there's any game, movies, games, figures that you recommend, let us know on our page at Chad and Tyler's Reviews and Discussions, and we'll definitely take whatever. We'll definitely listen to everything and go up to hear from you.
Yep. On that note, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe. Another cool thing I'd like to mention on here that we're gonna plug, something new that I'd like to try that I think my buddy would like to try too, is all my subscribers on my channel at klown3333 on YouTube. If any of you guys have PlayStation 4 and you want to jump in and do a game session, I think it would be really, really cool to have a big game of like Friday or something like that with all the people who subscribe to the channel. It would really be a nice way to thank everybody, and it would be lots of fun to play a few games with you guys to, yeah, it would be really neat to have all you guys play together and just do like a game night with all the subscribers or all the people who follow us on our Facebook page. If you have PS4 and you want to do like a big game night, I think that would be a really cool idea to throw out there.
I 100% agree.
Alright guys, so on that note, we'll wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel and check out our Facebook page. And until next time.
Peace.